Addie Bryan turned 8 in 2015, she knew how she wanted to celebrate. The little girl wanted to donate money to Children's Hospital in Dallas, Texas. It was her way of saying thank you to those who had helped her overcome the challenges that had stood in her way since she was born. Thanks to the generosity of members of her community and just strangers, Addie was able to give the hospital a check that left the entire hospital staff speechless. You have yet to see the amount of her donation. Addie was born with Larsen syndrome, a congenital abnormality that affects the joints, arms, legs and face. The syndrome is extremely rare, occurring in about 1 in 100,000 pregnancies. When Addie was born, she was diagnosed with hip dysplasia and clubfoot, with her knees turned back and her legs raised all the way up to her head, Addie's mother, Julie Bryan, tells WFAA. Daughter Julie was barely a week old when she was first fitted with a cast to straighten her legs. In the entire time Addie was 8 years old, she was put in a cast almost 70 times. We didn't know if she would ever walk or if she could run. We didn't know anything, Julie's mom recalls. But thanks to Addie's great endurance and the work of her doctors, the girl was able to get rid of the most pronounced symptoms of her disease. Now she could run and play with her friends, even though no one ever gave her any guarantees about that. Every day she took new steps in her development. Now she could do things that seemed impossible for her before. The summer shortly before her 8th birthday, Addie began standing with a poster in hand on the side of a busy street in her hometown of Rockwall, Texas. And so every morning and every evening. I'm just holding a poster that says, "For my birthday, I want to raise $8,000 for the Children's Hospital." Addie stood on a street corner and asked people to donate to the hospital. The girl, who wanted to direct the funds raised toward plaster casts and crutches for children, was well on her way to reaching her goal when local media outlets told her story. As more and more people learned about Addie's wish, the flow of donations increased. According to WFAA, the girl was halfway to her goal, having raised $4,500 for the hospital. Then I thought, wow, that's a lot of money, Addie tells WFAA. People continued to donate, and the amount Addie raised grew quickly, thanks to the help of caring people from across the country. The hospital also received many anonymous gifts, including a check for $50,000. Stephanie Brigger, Vice President of Development at Scottish Rite Hospital, says she was literally speechless when she saw the check. She told WFAA that the money Addie donated to the hospital would provide their young patients with plaster casts and prosthetics for years to come.